Hi there. It's beginning of week 23, end of week 22. It's Jenny. I have decided that I'm going to try to be pretty consistent and record every week, but I needed a break. I was sick of coming on here and having no weight loss or very little, and it just becomes frustrating when you think about it all the time. So I decided to just give it a break. So sorry for anyone who watches me regularly. There aren't many of you, but I know there's a couple. So this past weekend was fun and interesting. I went to the weight loss surgery conference in Las Vegas, and for me, I thought that I'd be going to the conference all day, each day, and kind of just learning as much as I could about plastic surgery after the fact, and just basically ways that I can help myself now because I do struggle constantly. So, as it turned out, that is not what I did. I think I've said many times in here that my greatest source of support has been dailystrength.org. There's that gastric bypass group on there, and so, I've been talking to them for almost 6 months now, and I think about 8 or 9 of them went to the conference, and I met up with the few that I had really, connected with online or felt like I connected with. So it was really nice. On Friday night, I met with two women named Carla and Brett and a couple other people, and that was really nice. We just hung out for a while, and then I went back to my room, and my friend who lives in Vegas came and stayed with me, and she's actually somebody who had surgery about 12 years ago, weight loss surgery, and she lost a whole bunch of weight and she gained it all back. So I just I don't want to be like that. She scares me a little bit, but it's really nice talking to her because she's like, just don't do this, don't do that. And, she said she did everything she could to find her way, to eat her way around the surgery, which, I don't know what goes through your mind when you do that, but I guess, I do it occasionally because I do the watermelon more than I should. I do healthy choice bars, and my doctor says not to do those. So I guess in my own little way, I do that. So I'm going to slow that down for sure. Anyway, so then Saturday I went to the luncheon and it was really nice. They had a really nice luncheon. What was great about it for me is I have completely stopped eating chicken for a couple months. I think I maybe had a bite or two last month, but I could completely stop eating chicken because it makes me so violently ill. So on Saturday they served chicken, and I thought, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to try it. So I did, and I did not get sick. So I was absolutely thrilled. In fact, I felt great afterwards. So, I went to a bunch of little booths, tried some free samples. Still don't like most of those vitamins. But, and then a few of us met and went roller skating that afternoon. And then the next day, and then I also went and did karaoke that night. I had a glass of wine, which is bad, but it felt really good. Definitely one glass of wine or not even a glass of wine is all it really, all you really need to feel great. So, then on Sunday, I met a friend for breakfast who's on the website, and that was really nice. And then pretty much came home. As far as my weight, I am at 205. So I listened to my last tape a minute ago, and it said I was at 212 about a month ago. So it still feels very slow, but I guess 7 pounds is 7 pounds. There's nothing wrong with that. So I guess I don't really have a right to complain too much because that's not so bad. Um, so I'm happy I listened to that tape because I thought I'd only lost like 5 pounds. And honestly, in the last 4 or 5 weeks, the first 3 weeks, I don't think I lost anything, maybe half a pound or a pound. And then from Monday to Wednesday last week, I lost 4 pounds. So I just had a drop all of a sudden. Normally, I only weigh myself on Monday, but on the past Wednesday, I just felt better. And so I weighed myself, and I was down to the 205. So um, I have been kind of a bum about exercise. For a long while there, I was really, really good. And now I feel like exercising. I'm just not getting myself to do it. So I just need to get my ass in gear. Because I know that would obviously speed up the weight loss. I would certainly like to think so. I'm going on a big trip in August where I'll see a whole bunch of family I haven't seen in a very long time. I've seen my parents since, in November, but they haven't seen me since surgery. So it would be so nice to be under 170, which is the lowest I've been in probably 20 years. I was at 170 about 12 years ago after doing OptiFast for 5 months. So it would be really cool to be under my lowest weight. So that means I have 35 pounds to lose by July 27th. So it's a stretch, probably not so realistic, but you know, I'm going to aim for it. I mean, I'm going to pick up the exercise and just really aim for that. I don't really have a lot else to say. I'm struggling every day with what to eat. What I had been doing was a protein shake, and then on my way to work or before work, and then I would do watermelon, and then I would have a protein shake at lunch, and then when I got home from work, I would have a protein shake, and if I was cooking for my son, I'd have a little bit of whatever he was eating. What scared me is last week I actually was able to have 2 lumpias, and those aren't very healthy. So I don't like that I did that, but it was interesting that I could do it and I didn't feel sick afterwards. So it is because I'm not eating a lot normally, I don't realize the extent of my boundaries and you know what I can and can't do. So anyway, I lots of protein shakes lately. Today I decided I'm going to buy protein bars. My surgeon does not want me to do protein bars, but I went to Costco and got these, and they are 20 grams of protein. So it'll give me a break from protein shakes, and it'll give me the, here's the box. It's whey protein, so it's the kind we're supposed to get. And so I'm kind of excited about it. I just had one of them, and it wasn't like the best tasting thing in the whole wide world, but 20 grams of protein is only 5 grams less than what I get with the protein shakes, and I'm really sick of drinking them. So it's kind of a nice change. My surgeon doesn't want me to do them, but after the conference and talking to many people about them, I just don't believe her anymore. I kind of have always had trouble believing everything she says, but now I really don't believe her. Especially when you see person after person after person after person who's lost all of their weight, and a big part of it was protein bars. I mean, how those numbers just don't lie. So my surgeon's obviously she's against all food pretty much. She really wants me to do 3 protein shakes a day and a half a cup of food. Well, that's just unrealistic. Um, so I'm kind of done even trying to follow what she says. I did notice today that I need to slow down the watermelon because I was buying watermelon today, and I literally have been eating probably, I don't know, a quarter to a half of a mini watermelon in the breakfast hours, and then I've been doing about the same in the evening. I'm just addicted to it. But today I was reading the calorie content on the little watermelon thing from Costco, and it says an eighth of a melon has 80 calories, 20 grams of sugar. So I'm thinking, holy mackerel, I usually do about 2 servings, which is 160 calories and 40 grams of sugar. So I'm thinking, maybe that's why I've been losing weight so slowly. That's a lot of freaking sugar. I had no idea. I thought it was almost all water. So needless to say, that is going to be stopped. I still love it, so I'm going to still have it, but I'm going to have 1 serving in the morning and hopefully try to curb the afternoon one and not do it at all, which is going to be challenging because that is literally my favorite thing to eat. So I'm still struggling, but I'm working on it. So I will talk to you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye.